SES Defender of Freedom transmitting data log for Day 37 of the Galactic War. Data Archive. Day 37 will mark a significant turning point in this galactic war. The record-breaking progress from Day 36 will not only continue, but also gain further momentum, with a major focus on the Terminid front and finishing the installations of the Terminid control systems. On Day 37, the focuses were the defense of Heath and finishing the TCS in Meridia. In the first 12 hours, progress would steadily be made on both fronts. With super destroyers being a nearly even split between Meridia and Heath, progress was made and maintained in Meridia, waiting on the completion of the defense in Heath, with completion reading 81.57% after the first 12 hours. The defense of Heath on Day 37 would be successful in just over 12 hours. Despite forces being split between Meridia and Heath, the completion was increased by 53% in just over 12 hours. The Terminid surprise attack on Heath would ultimately fail pathetically and remain under Super Earth control. In the next 4 hours, the Terminid control systems would complete in Meridia. This would then begin the final push and rally in Errata Prime. And what is likely the greatest feat by the Helldivers so far, Errata Prime was completed before the end of Day 37. Looking at the next 12 hours in more detail, once the defense of Heath was completed, Meridia received significant reinforcements, essentially doubling the presence to complete the installation of the TCS in 3 hours. With Errata Prime being the only planet left to set up the Terminid control systems, the combined might of the Helldivers would arrive in Errata Prime in the last 9 hours of the day, reaching a peak of 367,000 super destroyers deployed. Even with increased Terminid resistance, completion would be increased by 100%, simultaneously completing the major order by High Command and having the fastest TCS completion to date. With all 4 Terminid control systems completely set up, the Umlaut sector is now firmly in Super Earth control. On the Automaton front, the fight to maintain ground on Dropnir with very little forces continues, with what seems like even fewer forces than the previous day. In the first 12 hours, liberation would decrease by 8%, seeing super destroyers drop as low as 8,700. But reinforcements would arrive in the last half of the day, once again maintaining ground in Dropnir while the fight is going on the Terminid front. Liberation would be increased back up to 27% by the end of Day 37. With all Terminid control systems complete at the end of Day 37, it is time for Helldivers to deploy to Dropnir to retake this planet. Many brave Helldivers fought to maintain this ground. It is time to return to finish the fight. That is all for the data log for Day 37 Data Archive. We are jumping to the Dropnir system.